I just woke up right now, and you'll be seeing the video after a few hours. And something in my life did not go the way I planned it. And it is not a small thing, it is a very big part of my life. And throughout yesterday, it was troubling me, it was irritating me, and it was like it was I was emotionally connected to that thing. I'm not going to share what it is because I have to have a little bit of personal life. So I cried and I was like, why this delay? Why? And suddenly there was this voice in my head which said, "Don't you trust God?" But there was this conversation going on in my mind. Don't you trust God? Then I said, yes, I trust God. Then that voice says, then why are you so upset? I said, what I wanted did not happen. Then that voice said, this does not mean that you're trusting God. I said, what do you mean? Then the voice said, if you really trust God, even the failures and the problems that come in midway, the rejections that you face, everything should be trusted. And I said, that happens only in movies. And then the thought said, but you to consider yourself very spiritual. I try to be spiritual. And then the voice said, no, this is your biggest spiritual learning. And then I said, what is it? And then the voice said, your biggest spiritual learning is to completely, blindly, madly, deeply fall in love with God and trust the plan such that every failure, every rejection is a redirection. Something is not happening in my way, okay, then maybe something beautiful has been planned. I am doing my karma, I am not hurting anybody, I am not cheating, I am not gambling, I am not having multiple relationships, I am proper according to the Shastras. So only good things will happen to me. The moment this dialogue went between, I feel like it is the dialogue between me and God, I came to a conclusion that I to preach so much in YouTube, do this, do that, but when it comes to my personal life, I still am a very pessimistic person. Something did not happen my way, and I immediately lost faith. It does not work that way. So, if this video comes into your feed, it is your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reminder that every failure is something redirected, every delay is a divine experience, everything that happens in your life is for a higher purpose, is for the higher thing. Always remember, something not going your way, it is for your higher self. This is yourself, this is higher self. Things are going accordingly for the higher self. So, right now, it might not be comfortable for you, it might be irritating, you will question things, but 3 years down the lane, 5 years down the lane, 10 years down the lane, you'll be like, yaar, I'm so happy that did not happen. I'm so happy that did not happen. Today morning also I was telling my mother, I'm so happy I faced so many problems in my life. See how much I have changed. Like astrologically also I'm very inclined. So I know my charts, the qualities I'm supposed to be. I'm not like that. Because I've got so many problems in my life was pulled out in front of me, and I could see how to actually change to live a proper life. I gained so much clarity. So say thank you God to every failure that you get in life. I know it is going to be tough, but trust me, you will become the best version of yourself, and you deserve the best version of yourself. Enough of pep talk for today. If you're interested for one-to-one counseling, you will be introduced to so much healing techniques and methods and journaling and spiritual baggage healing that you will transform your life. And there is a WhatsApp number for that. Check that out. Subscribe to the channel. Okay? Bye bye.